Blast Music247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Perfect.
Well, good evening, everybody.
Hello.
I didn't even have my headphones on. Okay. What's up, everybody?
Can y'all see me? Am I too dark?
You were just fine, DRay.
The room was dark.
Anyway, welcome to Power Up's local, national, whatever. Anyway, I'm V, got GOOB, EBTCH, and your boy DRay, the producer, in the building. How is my favorite people?
I'm gonna get kicked off the show.
Hear that, Disney freak? We're his favorite people. We're doing good.
You ain't gonna get
sick anymore.
Oh,
you
yes.
ain't gonna get kicked off. I'm gonna just leave.
You still have virus.
Wow. So, our favorite international people, unfortunately, either busy, didn't have. I know Freak's not feeling too hot, so you guys get better, get everything taken care of.
Well, you know, in Freak's line of business, you know, not feeling bad is kind of an occupational hazard.
So DRay is too bright. Got it.
So first I'm too dark, now I'm too smart. Now see, this is just not turning out right.
Agreed.
I totally missed all of that. I'm here now.
No worries. So, EBTCH, what topic would you like to share? Because I heard you.
Are we really gonna start off with my angry nerding?
Oh yeah, let it fly.
All right, here we go. Ubisoft pissed me off again.
What did they do?
Gee, what's new?
All right, so I'm not going off on like the whole video game thing that we were talking about last week. This one, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. So I got the DLC for it. Do the words.
Skybreaker?
Skybreaker.
Yeah, Skybreaker.
I got the DLC for it, and it broke my whole game.
Wow.
So Reddit said, delete. To be fair, okay, either he didn't quite read all of it, or I just was not listening because I do that.
It was delete the whole game.
Okay, well,
reinstall it.
What happened in my brain was I deleted the DLC. What had happened was I deleted the DLC. And then I reinstalled it, and it still didn't work. And it kept saying, you have to own the DLC, even though my main game said Skybreaker. Like, it showed I owned the DLC. And I was already, like, I was all the way through the opening scene, which pissed me off on its own before it even started to break. But now it wouldn't let me in the game. So then I had to go back and delete the entire game, and then re-download it all over again, and then resync all of it. But getting into the game itself was like already a pain. So
it doesn't load. It just it gives it like lags out, and then the menus are corrupted. They're like
DRay's seen this.
Speech.
Yeah. All right. So when you have when you're doing like AI and they do signs and stuff, or when you're looking at AI pictures of signs and stuff, and it's not like, you know, words.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of lines and loops put together. That's what my screen was doing. It was like, it was not any language. But when I finally got in and did the DLC, there's a random foot just going across my screen. when I finally got in and did the DLC all the way up to the opening scene, it took like a day and a half. And like you go in, you have to complete certain missions on the main game to be able to start the DLC. You go into the DLC and like you go into the DLC, it makes you do missions to start the
Alien Olympics.
Alien Olympics. It was called like the games or something. Alien Olympics is what it was. But you have to start off doing archery on horseback. The Navi horses. Dire horse. You have to. I think it's a dire horse. Zachary says it's a dire horse. So you have to like start off doing archery on a dire horse, but you have to make a specific time. So you keep playing it over and over and over again until you get it right and you get the right score. And then it goes into you have to go find like one of your siblings, and then you have to go find one of these elders, and then you have to go do this, that, and then like the opening scene starts. It took like a day and a half, 2 days to get just to the opening scene, only for the game to stop working. I've never been more annoyed. Like I was just gonna angry nerd all day about it.
Well, I just sent an article beyond my Gandalf Moses creation.
I saw that.
That it's basically that says that Ubisoft is conditioning or teaching people that they don't own the DLCs that they bought.
Isn't this what they went through with the games? Like you need to get used to not owning the game. This is that whole thing they went through, which is ridiculous on its own. But like when you buy the hard copy and you get the game code from it, you know, like if it's for the PC.
If you buy a game nowadays at GameStop, you still have to install the game you have to download it.
But you get the game code with the you get the code with the game that you put it into your PC or your Xbox or whatever, and it scans code, downloads it all. This is what you own. Why is it not the same thing when I buy it online?
Well, it's not even that. You could own the physical copy nowadays, but if they just for some reason take the game servers down and everything, you still can't play.
Okay, but that's fucked. I mean, I don't. That's just not right.
But think about it. Think about this. Years ago, when Enter the Matrix came out, and it was supposed to be the WoW competitor, right? And people really had invested thousands upon thousands of dollars on into the Matrix, Enter the Matrix, and what happened? They killed everybody. When they killed the server, they had agents go through the game and kill everybody's tune, and you couldn't get them back.
Shut up! No.
Yeah. Y'all remember that?
I've never heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'll find an article, but yeah. So what and Apple does this all the time. If you had a game on an iPhone 7 that you bought, chances are it's not going to work on a 15. And so you're kind of screwed, and they're not, and if it doesn't update, and if the developers don't update or Apple tells them not to, you're screwed out of however much money that you spent.
Wow.
Okay, I also haven't heard about this, but it's in the article you sent. Words are hard. I'm getting there. It's in the article you sent. Okay, so this is from 2022, so it's been a while. And Christopher uses PlayStation, but I don't, other than him and the PlayStation app I use like to talk to him while he's on, I don't know anybody that does PlayStation. But this says that Sony disappeared a bunch of purchased movies and shows from PlayStation. So Sony started this whole "you don't own these blah blah blahs" thing. I didn't hear about it because I don't deal with PlayStation, and up until recently I didn't start looking into PlayStation news until we started this. So I wouldn't have known about it. But Ubisoft was the first one I heard of trying to do that, like taking games away and saying you need to be used to the fact that you don't own this. I didn't know that Sony really started it. but this is a 2022 thing. It says, according to Ubisoft's announcement, the installation and access to downloadable content will be unavailable on the PC versions of the following games as of September 1st, 2022. Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Driver San Francisco, Far Cry 3, Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands, and Silent Hunter 5. DLC for the console versions of this game, which is verified through the console platform stores and not Ubisoft's Uplay platform, will be unaffected when applicable. Assassin's Creed 3 and Far Cry 3 are also available on PC and remastered releases that will not be affected by the server shutdown, though the remastered classic edition of Far Cry 3 is currently unavailable for purchase for Ubisoft's own website. So they're like, just, if you bought it online, they can do whatever the hell they want to with it. You might as well have to buy the physical copy at this point.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I do remember that, and I think even Sony's on that kind of power trip too, as of lately, where you got to install. No, you have to subscribe to their network in order to play their games, which is still having that sense of control.
I don't
Like if
like
if
that.
we're paying them, if they charge a monthly fee, then they should not get to take stuff away because we're paying them for that stuff.
That's crazy.
This is wrong, and I don't like the mirrors.
Well, I mean, it's. We've had this talk. We've had this conversation that everything is moving to access from ownership, and I don't know. I just, as someone who likes to have collections and who also likes to play things without the internet, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Them days are over with.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an unsettling.
They have single player games where you have to be online.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the point?
I have an unsettling number of games on my library right now, because it's his. But
With the Game Pass, it's close to everything.
half of the games aren't on there yet. But like, to not like, it's basically at this point you have to have the physical copy, which is just, I don't like that.
It's been a while since I had a physical copy.
Well, like all the physical copies now, they're not even the game; they're just an installer. There's an installer because you still have to download because they can't. The games are so big, you can't fit them on a disc anymore.
290 owned games, which is less than I thought. 290 owned games. That's without the Game Pass games on there.
Are you letting people know how many games I have?
But if they're saying, you have to have the physical copy, or because you have to get used to not owning the games you buy. I mean, that's a lot of games to be, threatened to lose.
I mean, yeah, it is. And, I don't know. I just feel like, with this thing we were talking about a couple of weeks ago with Xbox and the streaming gaming system, I just really think that, that's what they're moving towards. They're really moving towards, you're going to pay $100 to play something for a couple of years.
Well, that's all fine and dandy if they don't just use that ability to put games up and take games down whenever they want.
That's what they're going to do. That's what Apple does.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You're at their mercy, and then it's like at that point, what the game I really like, I can't play anymore. Well, I bought one game on Steam when I got Kingdom Under Fire 2.
Right.
And I bought it when it was on sale. I just got my computer, built this computer. I was like, I'm gonna, I haven't played computer games in, probably 10 something years. So I bought it. It was on sale. I got to play it for a month or so before it had been out already, a while. And the developers just shut the servers down and said, and everyone in the community was like, can you at least make it an offline playable game? Because it's completely playable offline. You don't need to play with other people. Just implement an offline mode. And then they said no.
Well, isn't that what the people of the crew said too? All right, so that's what I was about to read. Freak says the debate on ownership goes back to the beginning of digital downloads. We're just now seeing the repercussions. Well, like maybe it's because, like, you know, when all of y'all started gaming, I couldn't. So like I'm just now seeing and hearing all these things. But I mean, it just seems like more recently the companies have been saying you need to get used to not owning your games. You know, the DLC could be taken off or pulled back at any time.
Well, Well, think about this. Think about WoW. All of us play WoW at one point or another. You might have bought the DLC, but that wasn't a guarantee that DLC was going to be there, right? Like Burning Legion. Like Burning Legions, I think I remember that was there for a minute and then it went away. The Dumb Panda World, you know, it's, I mean,
well, yeah, like that, because you go do it. It comes out, you do the content when it's out, and then the next branch comes out, and then you don't even go back to that place ever.
Yeah, but like if it's gonna be like that, you know, in such a big game like that where people are already spending so much money in it, it doesn't make sense to not just put it as like a special event if it's gonna be short enough that you can just put it out for a little bit and take it away.
Well,
it seems like it should be a special event.
Well, no, because think about it. If you have a product that you're making $20 million a day on, exactly how much do you care?
Right, right. Like
we were just talking about ETH Rich.
They know they can get their money regardless.
They could care less whether you own it or not. You're going to pay for it just to play it, and they're going to supply it. And guess what?
We did just go full ETH Rich right before this started. So I mean that makes sense. They don't care because they don't have to, because they're making the money anyways. I mean, exactly. You're going to get mad about it and then turn around and buy the next DLC.
Like,
exactly.
look how fast video games come out now.
That's true.
Right.
Versus like back then. Like they just pump it, like, you know, there's a new A-lister game comes out like every couple weeks or so. It's just pumping them out.
Mm-hmm.
I got a good question for you guys. I'm sorry, DRay.
No, you're fine. I was going to say that maybe like Rockstar might be the exception to that, because their development is so in depth that it takes people 5 to 10 years to find everything that's on the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think they do a good job of, like, no matter how long it takes them to develop a game, they do a good job of keeping everybody in the loop. So you know at every point in the game, and they send you teasers and clips, and so that you're looking forward to it, so that you buy it. They make a ton of money just because they're good at that.
Here just showing up some wallpaper design, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6, and it's years.
Yeah.
But you know, like, think about like with GTA. What was the last one? 5.
6, maybe?
No,
6 about to come out.
5. 6 is about to come out. But think about it. GTA 5 came out how long ago? Almost 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait.
Still people playing it?
Yeah, but check it out. It almost came out about 10 years ago. Cause I want to say it came out like 2014, 2015. Let me Google that real quick. But my point being is that they made so much money when they first came out, but then they got the bright idea for GTA Online, and they've been making millions upon millions of dollars on a game that's 10 years old.
Okay, wait, I have questions. I thought one just came out.
No.
It's coming out.
They're
working on it.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been seeing.
I was wrong. It's 11 years old.
Ooh.
Came out in 2013.
And there's people doing just buying the cash shop.
Exactly.
Damn, exactly. I thought one just came out.
Nope.
It must just be the advertising for the new one that I've been seeing.
And then, like, because Red Dead 2 came out.
Wait.
Played the shit out of that.
Veep was saying something.
No, he had a question.
I was just more or less saying.
Oh, didn't they redo San Andreas?
Did y'all just interrupt Veep again?
He did.
No, I was just saying, you notice how a lot of games, like even recently, will be hot and it'll disappear. Exhibit A, Pal World. Does anybody even play that
Ooh, actually,
I
I haven't
remember-
heard anything about that in a
They
while.
are coming out with they're coming out. They're coming out with like a new island and new pals and new bosses and stuff. But
Freak would
I
know.
think at this point, no one cares about it.
I remember Cyberpunk was supposed to be the next best thing, and nobody's really talking about that either.
You know, I was thinking about going back and playing it today because I still have to beat the DLC.
That can't be played until after
But
8.
I can only play that after the kids go to bed.
That can only be played after
That's
8.
not a child-friendly game.
No, it's
at
not.
all.
Oh, son of a. All right, let me go put him in his room before we start waking him up. Y'all have fun.
Made a whole fucking fit about coming in here, passes out on the bed. The audacity of children.
Because I remember Power World was huge. Everybody was just blah 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 blah. You barely touched Power World Free. Well, I mean, I played that game once and I was like, hell no.
Like I played it. We played it with everyone because Dizzy had a server. Dizzy did all the building because I hate building. I just went and killed pals. That was my job. But it was it was fun. But I think a lot of games now, aside from like some like major titles, a lot of them are just shallow, and they get boring.
Okay. So let me go back to GTA 5 for just a second.
Here's
I want you.
day.
Yeah, I want you. No. I want you guys to just take a wild guess between April 2022 and March of 2023. How much money GTA 5, GTA Online actually made? Now, keep in mind that was almost 9 to 10 years after the game came out.
I'm
Okay,
gonna say
wait.
maybe like a
Hold
cool,
on,
like
wait.
80,
I have
like
questions.
80 mil.
No, I have
No.
questions first.
Mm-hmm.
That depends. What are people spending money on? The game, DLC, like
Oh, no,
cars, clothes.
Total.
What are they spending money on?
Everything.
Everything.
Just take a wild guess.
I'm gonna say like 80 mil.
What if it's in the billions, though? I mean,
Okay.
I know people.
Between April 2022 and March 2023, GTA 5 had an estimated revenue of $5.3 billion.
Holy
Shit.
shit!
Look, Freak said 93 billion. Yeah, I figured
That's
it had to
total.
be in the billions. I know people. I mean,
Well, because you can just pay cash for money in that game.
Exactly. So if you want something like I think in my heyday, I think I have a sub, I have a command center, a bunker, a flying motorcycle.
okay, wait. So
and
you're
a lot
doing
of
a
this-
dizzy.
No, and all that stuff was during the pandemic when we weren't leaving the house doing a dizzy.
You're doing a dizzy. It's like all the cosmetic stuff, the pretty stuff that like adds on to your game.
No, it's
but it just
functional.
makes
No,
it
it's
pretty.
not look. It's all function.
No, it's
Not
fine.
It all
pretty.
serves a purpose.
Well, what the hell does a house do in GTA?
You're getting a pretty
5?
You
Does
got a
it
You're
drive
fucking
for
nuclear
you?
submarine. What do you fucking think you're gonna do with it?
Yeah, but like, what the hell does a house do? It just sits there and
I like
looks pretty.
GTA Online, but I
What
wish
was it?
you
It was
could
a
do.
beep.
I really wish you could have done all the cool stuff without being in the online portion because I hated the jackasses with the hacks and the flying motorcycles and
Yeah.
the cheating and the
Right.
No, I'm
people
with
who
you on
suck
that,
at playing
bro.
video games. They have to cheat. Yeah, I'm
But-
calling you
but-
out cheaters. Y'all suck.
But once again, think about this. Getting back to what we were talking about, if you got a game that's making billions of dollars, what is your goal for someone to own it or to have access to it? To not only that, to pay for access to it repeatedly.
Okay,
Because keep in mind, if you don't pay your what is it?
do they have a subscription?
PlayStation, you got to pay for
No.
your subscription with either Xbox or PlayStation to be able to play online anyway.
You're not wrong, yeah, because we have to have the Xbox Live to be
Yeah,
able to play,
Xbox Live, yeah,
like log and all
Like
that.
PlayStation used to be free and then they started charging for it.
right. So you got to pay at least $10 a month, and that's just bare minimum with PlayStation.
Okay, but
And then hold on, and then there's this.
Oh wait,
There's more.
I think
So
I
if
have
you-
a
if
counter
you-
argument when you're done.
Yeah, if you download the DLC, you can pay for it and download it, but it might be some in-game money that you have to raise in order to play the DLC itself. So for example, GTA has this heist mission that's on some island, right? You got to raise capital in order to get the team in order to go do the heist. So
Yeah.
you got to raise like $20 million to get the team together in order to get opportunity
Yeah,
to
and
go.
either you can put in the hard work or you can just go click,
Exactly.
click, and get the money.
Go buy a shark card and
I
have
don't
fun.
like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to.
I don't like that.
You know what, that is whale gaming.
Right.
Okay.
Because you think about it, you got to think about it.
There's the wallet warriors. Who
Right.
This fucking fund the whole game.
No, you're not wrong, but I have a counter argument. Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, like having to pay Xbox and PlayStation for the access to online and stuff, but you're not specifically playing the game, right? You're not paying the game.
Yes.
Just not for that. Pause. Not for that.
Mhm.
And like Freak says, they make earning money hard work. So like you would have to like keep playing it to be able like consistently to be able to make that money up. But you're not paying specifically GTA to be able to have access to it. You're paying Xbox and PlayStation for it. But
No.
if you own the game,
You're paying Xbox to be able to play on the internet, which
Yes.
you also already pay for.
Yes.
but if you own the game, I mean, I can't think of a person who hasn't downloaded GTA 5. Hell, we did a few years ago. If you own the game, each person has to pay the 30 to 60 to what it's like about 100 now for a decent copy of a game when you buy it through the Xbox. 30 to 60 to 90 for your copy of the game. Each person that buys it has to spend that, and it goes directly to the company. And then they pay for the DLC, and then they pay Xbox for the online, which then turns into them buying the money, the clothes, the cars, all that. That's more money than just specifically paying Xbox or PlayStation the $10 to do the online and then buying it online, right? Because they're not paying GTA for it like you would.
You end up paying like, if it's all said and done, the game developer, console network service, and your internet, you're paying 3 different people to play a game.
Yep. And
yeah, but they would make more money off you buying a physical copy.
Nope.
Or off you having access to it.
No.
Then you can buy them because then you can go buy used copies.
Yep.
Then they're not making any money off those future sales because they don't get paid for the used copy.
But guess what? You take that used copy, you're going to have to pay for the DLC. You're going to have to get it in GTA. You got to pay for your headquarters. You got to pay for your suit. You got to pay for your helicopter and everything else. And, and the question is, if you have a 9-to-5 job, do you have the time to sit there and grind out for $20 million? Or am I just going to pay?
Warrior it.
Exactly.
Because
that's it.
You look at it like it's $5. Let's just say $5 saves me 2 days of grind time in a game. Damn right, I'm swiping the card for $5, and then after a while, and next thing you know, you've done it so many times, you've just given them like $200 over the year to continue to play a game that you're just buying your way through.
Like those microtransactions, fuck you. But like, I mean, it's like the
predatory?
Fortnite one.
It's predatory.
Much.
Yeah. Which one? Fortnite's all about them fucking.
Yeah, but they just had a lawsuit and they ended up having to pay people back because their microtransactions are so predatory, like he said. Because they're targeted at kids, trying to get them to like, just click this, you'll get this outfit. Just click this, you get this team. And not really saying, hey, your mom's card is about to be charged $60 for this team of 4. Like they just had to do refunds.
You want to talk about a predatory game? Genshin Impact.
What is that?
It's a gacha game where you like collect heroes and weapons, but none of it's fixed rate. It's all you summon them, and it's all RNG of who you get.
Oh.
You want to talk about play? You got that is gambling at its finest.
Wow, that's nice.
I wonder how much money they
check it out though. I know
how much money Genshin Impact paid them.
I know we're about to hit the blast artist of the week or the blast artist spotlight. But check this out. And we're talking about access, right? What does all of that money pay for?
Nothing. Have you seen the layoffs?
Hold on. How many of y'all remember Travis Scott's virtual concert on Fortnite?
I remember hearing about it.
You know how much money he made for that? Not Fortnite people, not whoever platform, just Travis Scott made $20 million for a virtual concert.
Jesus
Yo, and
Christ.
he didn't have to leave his bedroom. That is beautiful.
He did not have to leave his bedroom. As a matter of fact, he didn't even have to work. It was a digital copy of him doing a concert on Fortnite, and he made $20 million.
What the
That
hell?
is the revenue of access versus ownership. Because if you had ownership, Fortnite would have never been able to afford to pay that dude that. And I can guarantee you this: if they paid him $20 million, they made a couple of $100 million.
Oh no, they made a
Oh,
ton, but the problem is that they're not using it to pay their employees livable wages, and they're not using it to keep their employees on.
That
Have you seen?
That is a whole nother topic.
No, it's not because
Yes, for that.
no, it's not because he just said, "Did you like how much do you where do you think that money goes to?" It's nowhere that it needs to
The
be.
word you're looking for is shareholders.
Yeah, but like it's
Yeah.
just going to make rich people rich. That's okay. We're back to eating the rich. We can play the artist.
Anyway. Quickly, before we switch over to that,
Hold on.
Genshin
Hold on.
Impact every 6 months pulls in about $1 billion.
Jesus.
Fluffer Down says also server upkeep, anti-cheat, etc. There are some positives to transactions.
There are, but that's the cosmetics and stuff. I'm all for the
Yeah, but those
pay to
don't
win
cost
shit
as much.
and or like the rand like RNG, like, hey, buy this loot box,
Cosmetics.
see what you get.
But I do remember a time going back to WoW. If you were like a level, I don't know, 20, and you went and bought like a 3-headed dragon, you didn't get a whole lot of respect because you just went and you went and bought it.
Oh yeah,
As
that's
opposed to grinding it out.
you got
Now-
shamed.
Exactly.
Now you can
Now,
find so many mounts in that game. You
Yeah.
can cash grab so much crap in a while now.
right now, it's like it's almost expected. Nobody wants to grind anymore.
I told you all the
No
all
one
the
of them just
participant
damn kids don't want to
trophies
put in
are
any
in
other
the
work.
He went
Look,
full boomer.
I'll boomer. Damn
Hey,
kids don't
look,
want to do any
let-
of the grind.
let me go donate some plasma so I can get this mount.
He
Yeah,
went
you're
full
right.
boomer.
Mommy card now.
All right, guys. So we're gonna kick the last artist spotlight today. Of course, shout out to my man Tim Steinruck out there in British Columbia. We love
Let's
you
go,
guys.
Tim.
This is the Mighty One, and this is Torture Rock and Roll. Let's
Love
check it
them.
out.
Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. When I was just 13, when rock and roll was king, that's when I joined the Kiss Army. Destroyer in my hand, the
Oof.
God, they're so
That
good.
is,
Done.
that is so retro cool. Love
It's
that.
so fucking good.
Bitch, I apologize. I
fine.
gotta give you the heads up.
No,
My bad.
I knew it was coming because I really like that song. I just can't watch. I just can't watch the video. It's fine.
No doubt. So give me a sec, guys. Hey, if you are an independent artist, spoken word poet, or up and coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But Blast is also looking for the fans. So if you're a great fan of music, you can go to blastmusic247.com, register as an unlimited fan, and have access to hundreds of independent music. Blast, we're constantly changing the industry, one artist at a time. Boom, boom. Yes,
Wait a minute.
One of my songs. Yeah.
Fluffer Down says, guys, I'm too ill to be headbanging.
Hey man,
Well-
if you headbang hard enough, your tooth will come right out and it won't hurt.
Oh, geez. Or you'll have whiplash. One of the two.
Hey, hey,
He
Goob.
is not having a good week.
Yo, that's funny. Hey, well,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Vic. Go ahead.
All right. What I was going to share is this right here. Let me bring it up for you guys. When was the last time that you guys forked out money to pay for a game and it was utter trash?
It's all Dizzy's fault.
Blame Dizzy. Dizzy did that shit.
Luckily,
Dizzy.
Steam has a great refund policy.
Xbox has a semi-decent one.
Well,
Steam, all I gotta say is games suck, no good.
Apple doesn't.
well, here's the cool thing. I can actually name two games to this day to me was utter trash. That was Halo 5
Oof, I hated that one.
and Star Wars Battlefront 1.
Wait, why
Oh
do you
my
hate Halo
gosh.
5?
Why did you hate Battlefront 1?
Battlefront 1 was terrible.
What?
Like
was
like the
terrible.
wait, the original Battlefront one,
Star
or the
Wars.
newer one?
Excuse me, Star Wars.
Well, they got two. They have there's the older ones.
The first one that they hyped it up so big that
Wait,
when I played it, it was
when did that one come out?
I have to look that up.
Was it the one
I'll
on the
put the-
PlayStation 2?
Oh, I never had one. I've always had an Xbox.
I played with
Fun.
friends on the PlayStation.
Your old school Battlefronts were fucking awesome.
14, 15 years ago, and I really liked it. And I don't generally use PlayStation, but
Let's
What
see
did you
here.
not like about Halo 5?
Mm.
Fillion was there.
Halo 5 1, it was really short, and then after that, it was just yawn.
it was mostly focused on multiplayer, and I didn't like that.
And I wasn't.
I go for the
there.
story.
It was 2015.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With Halo, I go for the story. You know, I mean, I've done all of them. I play through the campaign and go for the story, but Halo 5 was really heavily focused on multiplayer and you know, online play, and I just really didn't like that.
You know what sucked about that one is it didn't have local co-op.
Also, I can't. Freak's not wrong. Okay, but you know what?
Can confirm.
My main problem with games like that, and my main problem with Halo 5 being the multiplayer, is when you're in a team with online people, you have to be able to use your comms. I can't do that in online games
Right.
because you're playing in a room full of men
Let's
or
go, You're gonna play the girl
kids.
card. Here we go again.
But if you think about it, it's true.
Just tell, if any one of them, listen to the thing. You're online. They can say whatever. All you gotta do is tell them to fuck right off, and that you'll fuck their dad or their mom and establish dominance.
Oh, geez.
Oh wow.
You
Yeah, I
gotta,
go for the mom.
you gotta out incel the incel.
Oh
Dude.
wow.
I'd go for the mom. They always have mommy issues.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
the
Go ahead.
the crazy thing, Veep, is you hated Battlefront, but you still bought it. And
It was the other way. I bought it and then I hated it.
okay, yeah, that part. But the revenues was somewhere around $500 million. So you know,
I mean, to
That
each his
part.
own. It just did not give me the joy I thought I was gonna get out of it because they hyped the you know what out of it. So I thought it was gonna be dope.
well,
Not for
check
me.
this out. I shared. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I shared this in our group chat. 10 games over ruined by microtransactions. Let's see how many of these have
What?
played.
You're
He
cutting
cut out. This is the last thing. The 10 games ruined by microtransactions.
every single one ever made.
Okay. Gran Turismo 7. Who played that?
Gran
That's
Because
a
I never
PlayStation-
played that
That's
one.
a PS
I
only.
never really played it. It was a car game, so I wasn't a car enthusiast.
Yeah. Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Is that the one we
Played
have?
that.
We have a couple of them.
That's actually fun. That's
Our
a fun
small
game.
people play them.
They have one where you get to be the plant and you get to run around. It's like a little battlefield,
Yeah,
Mm.
and you're just murking zombies as the plant.
our small people play them, but it's so easy to switch to multiplayer that
Mm.
like we just had to cut it off. I haven't even been able to see if there's microtransactions in there.
Oh yeah,
Damn,
you
that
can,
word
you
is
can,
hard.
you can buy power up packs
Transgression
that
is a
give
good
you
one,
that
too.
give you like skins and
My brain keeps saying transgressions. Like I can't. That word is
Micro-
Well,
hard.
you know why? You know why, Wilma Wonka? Wilma Wonka, you know exactly why.
Woo.
confess your transgressions.
I like
Ooh.
candy.
You shall be free.
Well, as they say, you can't rape the willing.
I like
geez.
candy. All right, number
Jesus.
3 on your list is solitaire.
Oh, jeez.
DRay.
He speaketh no lies, though.
Look, everybody's just so pretty.
You're like modern day Zeus. Just fuck, I'm gonna go fuck him.
Everybody's just so pretty.
Yo, wife, she's mine now, mortal.
He's mine now, mortal.
I had this vision of like Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titan, and E is just descending upon someone.
Everyone's
You
just so
belong
pretty.
to
All right, number
me.
4 is Street Fighter. Hey, is that X or bi?
Is it an X or a V?
B is versus, isn't it?
I
He is
think
bi,
it's
but
I
Roman
think it's
numerals?
I said bi.
Oh. I thought.
I don't know if it was Times Tekken or what, but yeah.
Is that one? All right.
Anyways.
Ah, shit. I got halfway down the
Mm.
list.
Mhm. What happened?
Uh,
I can't see that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Wow.
problem.
Oh,
You can't see it. Okay.
oh, oh.
That's the
So
problem.
after-
Okay, it's your turn
After
now.
Street, yeah. After Street Fighter, who played Destiny 2?
I did. I loved
Dizzy.
it.
It's all Dizzy's fault. It was
Well,
all
They-
Dizzy's
No, I
fault.
remember I played
That
on the
was-
Xbox long
I'm trying to
before I
think.
met any of these degenerates.
It might
And
have
Dizzy
been.
started that shit up again constantly. And it's like, I'm gonna play. And Sean's like, I'm gonna get back into that. And he gets back into that, and this bitch never gets on.
Dude, that's every game. That's every World of Warcraft. I bought it. I got Dragonflight. I played Dragonflight. I got all the way to like heroic raids. I was end gaming the
He
crap
got
out of it.
all the way
and
into
she
it.
never showed up for one
Not a
fucking thing.
single one. She makes people buy. It's her superpower. She makes people
Wow.
buy this shit. I'm gonna play with you.
Maybe that's how she gets her rocks off, by having people buy games to play and never playing with them.
Uh huh.
Yes,
First of
another one
all,
in my web.
I really hate that the thought of Dizzy and rocks.
Another one into my web. She's not here to defend herself this time.
Uh,
Sucker.
multiplayer. My
rocks
want multiplayer.
all right.
Anywho.
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Is that a game name or like a mouthful? Because that is a
That-
lot.
Did you?
Like
What did you?
Crash Bandicoot?
I said what I said.
Like Crash Bandicoot?
I said what I said. I
Hey,
just thought your brain was out of
This
the
is a
gutter.
family-oriented show. Can you guys like tone it down, you degenerate? Some of us are trying to have a honest conversation here.
Everybody's just so pretty.
Again, we keep hearing it wrong.
Look, I said it right. Y'all probably just listening wrong.
Hey,
She's-
did
no,
y'all ever
she's-
play like MMOs on the consoles? Like
Mm.
I played Elder Scrolls Online big on the Xbox. Like I was into it super hard. But the problem with that is you got to play for Xbox Live. You have to
Mhm.
pay the monthly sub to the game. A monthly
Mhm.
sub to an MMO that you get. And
Mhm.
consoles are just are the devil.
All right, the next one.
Then I used to hate playing PUBG because I started playing PUBG on my phone and then tried to play it on Xbox and didn't end so well.
Oh yeah, and then there's those games that they come out on multiple consoles and you can have it, but they don't cross save. Like cross save's only becoming like a big thing now. Because you'd be like playing on that and be like, oh, I'm gonna go get on the Xbox too, so I can play it in the living room and chill. You go get it on the Xbox, count doesn't cross over, so you have to start all over.
Okay, no, fuck that. I wouldn't do that. All right, he's got to read the next one. I can't say that word.
Yeah, you can't say what word?
Toilet.
Guitar.
Guitar.
It's a guitar.
Guitar.
It's a guitar.
Guitar.
It's like toilet and Jaguar all over again. It's a guitar.
So basically, it's GETTAR.
Yes, it's a guitar. I mean, there might not be two T's, but it's.
Well, if it's not two T's, then it's not guitar.
I really need to get a different
That's
life.
a getter.
A getter?
It's got two T's. It's a getter.
Go on, get her. Go on, get her. What is wrong with you?
Get her, hero.
It's like toilet and Jaguar all over again. Can we move on?
So anyway, Guitar Hero. Who cheats at Guitar Hero though?
I couldn't play it.
Wait, you can cheat it. I didn't know you could cheat at that.
You can buy instruments. Oh, okay.
Do they do the work for you?
I don't know. I never played it.
Neither did I.
All right. Well, I have questions about what Freak just said.
What did Freak just say?
I don't know if you're allowed to put it up because I don't know what it means.
Careful who you call a. Okay, a fluffer down. You're gonna have to explain that in the group chat what that means.
Are we allowed to put that up?
I just did.
It's
too late. Too late. It got up.
All right, Evolve. What is Evolve?
Anybody ever played that?
It was like a team-based like PvE game where like it was a team of hunters and one person played as like this fucking giant monster and they had to like hunt. It was pretty cool. I never played it. I always wanted to, but and then like it took a dump.
How the fuck is get an English insult? Like, go get me something.
Well, you do realize that if you say fag in the UK, that's a bundle of sticks. But here you could be charged with a hate crime.
Yeah, but it's a cigarette over there, but I think they play into it. No, Freak, it's...
Go on,
it's get.
Is it get or jit?
That'd be with a J. It's a cigarette. No. A jizzerette is why Freak is not feeling well.
Mr. Jizzix is about to have an addiction.
He was smoking a jizzerette.
Mr. Jizzix is about to develop an addiction.
It did not agree with him.
All right, next week we need to bring on like a holy man because you two need to get right.
All right. NBA 2K.
Yeah, those microtransactions. That game is almost as worse as Fortnite because
really?
These kids want to buy.
It's a basketball game.
It is, but you got to buy different shoes. You got to buy different looks. Jerseys,
oh my god!
And
get these Jordans.
And if you buy the shoes, it has abilities, and you can play better. And and
that's not how shoes work, sir.
And they
Although
say
you ever
that
seen like Mike.
Hold on.
It works for him.
The series employs loot boxes, which peddle a random assortment of in-game content for real money. This practice has been likened to gambling and is even called such by some in our government. So apparently you can win real money.
There's countries that have banned full-on micro like that, like any form of loot box microtransaction.
Well, that's my problem. Is like, all right, they have a loot box in front of you, and you pay money for it, and they say you can get up to this, and this, but then you get question mark amount of stuff, right? You don't
Hey,
get
Yeah,
exactly
like
what it says.
it says like you can get all this, but it's all like percentile based.
Now, this next game is the reason I chose this list because it's going to be
Oh,
Dizzy's
dear
fault.
God. All right.
It's
Go.
all Dizzy.
Diablo Immortal.
Exactly.
Man, I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah, you could pay for legendary gems in that game.
I
You
did.
can like, shame on you.
You can build those bitches.
No, I paid.
No, they
I
drop
paid
it
on the
so
first
bad
day.
on them. It's not like Diablo 3 where you get one, you're guaranteed to eventually get all of them. It's not like that.
Hey,
Percentile drop.
You know what? Diablo
look.
Immortal was a straight up sin to begin with. It was wrong. It should be illegal. It was not okay. It ruined Diablo. They broke it.
yeah.
How do you really feel?
I have very strong feelings about Diablo. Veep has heard them a lot.
I don't know. Me and Viva have been having fun playing 4. I'm kind of bored with it now. I like.
That's my problem.
I don't
with
want to
it.
go make a new character.
Right.
No, that's my problem with it.
Let's grow a new one.
No,
No.
thank you.
See, because you play 4, you get into it for a minute, it's not quite right, and then like.
Hey, I
it's-
will say this is with this season. This is the first out of I have 5 characters that I've made a character each season. This is the only one that's level 100.
Wow.
What?
Didn't you have to buy the Game Pass for that?
No, but I did buy the battle pass because I maxed it out.
Yeah.
I don't buy battle passes unless I maxed out the battle
The
pass
game
level.
he got bored of.
Well, I got cosmetic.
So-
Dizzy. That has Dizzy written all over it.
No,
Veep
but
put
okay.
Dizzy on Sean.
I don't
Okay.
buy. I don't buy. This is a practice everyone should do. You do not buy the battle pass when it comes out. You buy the
Right.
battle pass if you get all the way to the end of the battle pass. That way, if you buy that way, you get everything. If you buy it first and you get bored, you just wasted your money.
Got it. Now,
So check,
PSA for
Well,
everybody.
go ahead. Did.
real quick. One of the reasons that the gaming industry can't really give up microtransactions, the gaming industry is a $183 billion industry.
Jeez.
$100 billion of that microtransactions.
Jeez, that is crazy.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say is what did he say? Hold on, I gotta move the screen. He said, Freak says, but you're more likely to complete the battle pass with the boost you get from buying.
And that's
True.
how they suck you in.
Yeah, but that's
You don't need no boost. I completed the Diablo battle pass in like 4 days.
some kind of fucked up manipulation. What do you call that? There's got to be a
That's
thing.
called FOMO. No, literally, the fear
Yes.
of
It
missing
is
out
FOMO.
is
Yeah,
what
it is.
is what keeps the video game industry
No,
going.
I agree. That's some
it's
kind of fucked
FOMO.
up manipulation.
And it's a hyped up word that has been so hyped up and ingrained now that everyone's like, oh my god, I can't miss out on this. It's gonna be
Right.
gone when you can't play the game anymore, anyways.
So earlier,
It's gonna
Freak
all
did
disappear
actually
at some point.
not Freak. It was Goob. Goob actually sent a video earlier that I didn't have time to download.
I did.
Which basically it was the power of AI where it had
Oh god,
Donald
no.
Trump and Kamala Harris. I don't have it. That was
You know why I
crazy.
think this started? All right, here's why I think this started. I am muting myself. All right. So,
Oh, it's because he had the T Swifty.
all right. Well, first of all, that was fucked. Without getting into, like super hardcore into politics, because everybody
sucks.
has their own.
That's another
Everybody
podcast.
sucks. It doesn't matter. So, without getting into it, there were closed door meetings where he had been calling Kamala Harris a bitch, but then out loud in an interview with a camera and a microphone said that she was very beautiful as his wife. And very quickly after that, they made that video. Now
And we all know that's not true.
she's
Melania's
okay.
way hotter.
Yeah, okay, there are extenuating circumstances.
Where's she hot at?
Uh,
Maybe her kneecaps are hot.
We're gonna leave it as beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We'll just leave it right there.
But either way, he said in this interview that Kamala Harris was as beautiful as his wife. And I don't know if that's because he got caught calling her a bitch or that just was in his brain. I don't know. I also can't imagine why that would need to be said to a camera. But they also did the AI where Taylor Swift was supporting him. And I don't know if his campaign put that out, but when I sent it to y'all, the only information I had was that picture. So I don't know who sent it out specifically. But AI has been running crazy on his side between all of that. So
This is
like
why, AI is going to be the downfall of society.
yeah, it's all just coming
So-
from his comments.
What I was wanting to show is I remember, I don't know if a friend got hit with this or whatnot, but this was an image that someone had sent. This was before AI.
Oh God.
I've seen they've done a lot of those with like different celebrities.
Oh, I've actually seen somebody that got that.
I like how you got that.
The he
at the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
I-
not
I-
dead, but can you cash out me 600? That's hilarious.
So like, okay,
Not the
you
he-he.
know, the message request is from the real Michael Jackson 111111 because he can't make just Michael fucking Jackson.
Right.
Like,
You can't verify a dead man.
yeah, they couldn't just make Michael Jackson because there are so many people doing the exact same thing, so it had to have all the numbers at the end. But still, I've seen people that got hit with that too, from like very clearly dead people.
That's crazy.
Bravo.
Oops.
No, but AI. I don't understand. I like AI. It's getting good. Like every week, every week, there's better quality videos coming out from AI.
Honestly, his hands weren't that bad in that video, and I was expecting it to be.
They're mastering, the hands.
That's the bad part. You know, when you can't look at it until the hands are fake, that's when you know we're doomed.
Like,
Because
at what point do we as a society just go, hey, maybe this is not a good thing?
Right. That
As
part.
you are over there proving that we should not have this power.
damn, I really
What?
wish I knew what Freak said. I knew it too. That seemed important.
Hold on.
It happened just now.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. Let's see here.
He said, "I knew it.
oh.
MJ lives."
That's what it said.
See, I can't read that one. There's this little like bar on it. It's telling me to like expand it, so I can't ever read the bottom message.
Oh, gotcha. Well, look, wouldn't you know, we've already blew through another show with 2 people less. Go
This went
figure.
by fast.
Always. So
I only angry nerded a little
we were
bit.
really on topic,
Just a
so
little
obviously we know who the two, bad eggs are.
I only angry nerded a little bit.
just a little bit.
Who's the derailer now?
You're a-
DRay only derailed me a little bit.
So, bitch, what would you like to say before we head back to RL?
You know what? Be nice to people. Also, everything on my shirt. Be nice to people. It ends with kindness is everything. It's important.
Boom. DRay, what would you like to say to the people?
Man, life is short. Game as much as you can. Peace.
No doubt.
But don't give them all your money.
That part.
And if you do, we don't judge.
At all. GOOB, what would you like to say to people before we head out?
Play games, have fun. Down with the AI.
Down with the AI.
It's getting bad.
It is. It's getting loco.
Don't trust anything you see on the internet, people.
That part.
That.
Yeah.
Unless we say it. That's different.
Especially us.
Especially us.
And oh yeah, and one more thing. If you happen to see a little 4'9"
And 3
long-
quarters.
blonde-haired woman dressed as Willy Wonka, look,
Wow.
just don't fight it and don't clinch.
Oh, I'm about to get the worst AI. I know it.
Not the clinch.
Also, I'm 4'9" and 3 quarters. That 3 quarters counts.
And
So-
for her, she's not with Willy Wonka. She'd be dressed up like an Oompa fucking Loompa. Oompa Loompa, won't you do
No,
me?
wait a minute.
I've got something you should see.
Okay.
Just so pretty.
Hey man, you want to produce a song, DRay? Let's go. I'll sing. Let's
Hey,
you
I
get the
think-
track.
I
got
think we got one.
It's gonna
So-
have me in the chorus just going, everyone's just so pretty.
Did,
But right now, I
Wait a
want to
minute,
give a shout out.
didn't I refer to you as the Pied Piper of? Never mind. I ain't gonna
You
say
did.
it.
I sent you pictures. It's
Yeah, I
in
ain't
your
gonna
text
say it.
message.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
So
Go ahead,
shout out to Dizzy and most of all Freak.
Not today.
Have fun at FanX and go get your tooth fixed, freak.
Indeed.
He'll be back.
You live in a social. You have free healthcare. Just go.
He'll be
It's
back.
universal.
He just has to wait in line for a bit. It's fine.
There's the
that's
bread
crazy.
line. Then there's the tooth line.
The question is, who went up in there and got his tooth back?
Ooh,
He,
that's crazy. Anyway, so remember, like everyone said, definitely be kind. You know, show some love to your fellow person. But most of all, make sure you bring someone, and when you do, bring them with the.
The recoil every time.
Love
Hey,
it.
look, this is why I love him.
The last sentence. Wow. Anyway, we love y'all.
Yeah, you had to make that payment somehow.
We love y'all. We will see y'all next week. Make sure you bring a friend. Be safe. God bless. Peace.
Later.
Perfect.